Key West was the way it used to be,
Yeah.
I probably would have never left.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Virgin to Me. I actually have a very new, very new, like Virgin cruise new. No, you've cruised before, but not Virgin before, and never been on the podcast.
Never podcast, never cruised.
Oh, see, look at this. Look at us. He's like super brand new. He's like really virgin. So I would love to welcome Pumar to the stage.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll be here for all day.
All day. Well, thank you for joining.
You're
So a
welcome.
little bit about Pumar, honestly. He has a first name. That's actually his last name. So what is your first name? Because I only know you use your last name.
It is Alberto.
Alberto. See, there you have it. Alberto is his first name, and I honestly didn't even know that. I'm sure Andrea told me. But he is the husband of my assistant, which I'm super excited about. And this is your first time on Virgin, isn't it?
It is.
And your first cruise, right?
First cruise.
Oh, my goodness. And where are we going?
We're going to Key West and maybe the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
He really doesn't know.
They
But-
point, I go.
Yeah, we said join, bring your passport, and he said okay. But the reason that I'm interviewing him today is because, first of all, it's his first time on Virgin, and he is the close to the median age, right, of what Virgin is. I mean, I kind of asked your wife what your age was yesterday when we drummed up this amazing idea, and you so nicely volunteered for. I don't know if he volunteered. We might have just kind of made him, but look at his face. But your age is very close to the median, so I wanted to get his before opinion and then also get an after opinion to see what you think. So we're going to talk a little bit about Key West too, because it happens to be one of my favorite places, and you grew up there, right? Like, tell me.
I'm a conch. That's correct.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you left when from Key West?
I left in 2015.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you miss it?
What version?
See, he was just saying this earlier. Tell us why you left. You said you left, or no, you said with the statement you made. Go ahead, you can say it again. I won't put words in your mouth.
So I left because Andrea,
Yeah.
my wife.
Well, way to go, Andrea.
Right.
Totally kidding.
Right. We decided to try different things. We ended up moving up to the Northeast. That was the reason I originally left. But if Key West was the way it used to be,
Yeah.
I probably would have never left.
So why do you say used to be? Because I love it now. Now, don't get me wrong. I, obviously don't know much about it before, because I don't know if you've heard this story, and I'm going to tell it really briefly because I have told it a couple times. When we went the first time, we actually drove down, Kelly and I, with our kiddos, and they were not super young, but they were like middle school, maybe just going into middle school. And we tried to go into Irish Kevin's, and there was like two bouncers at the door, and they were like, no, you can't come in here. And we're like, wait, what? And they were like, you have kids? And I'm like, yeah, but you serve food. And they're like, yeah, no. And I was like, wait, what? So then that's when I realized that is not a place for children. No. I was like, no. But then I was like, ooh, this is my kind of town. No. I was loving every second of it after that. But obviously, I mean, I've loved it ever since then. And honestly, my kiddo and her kiddos have not been back because of that very reason. But tell me again what you think, what it was before versus what it is now.
Key West used to be about family, and it was a very small town where everyone knew everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Very little tourism. Tourism that did came by vehicle, not by boat.
Yeah.
And it was just a much different atmosphere for family. There was lots of things for children to do and just for families to thrive. And it was just a very supportive community.
Yeah.
And then little by little it changed.
Yeah, to what? Tourist, right? Like
to all tourism.
Uber tourist, yeah.
That's right.
So I could totally see that. I do love Key West a lot, and I totally I would kill to have a place down there, honestly. I know kill is a very dramatic word, but we all know I'm super dramatic anyways. But I would love to have a place down there, just not only to rent out, obviously, but to just go when I want to, because I freaking love it down there. But man, getting down there, like, it's like in South America, if you ask me. Like, it's that far. Like, it's super far.
It's the Cayo.
Right? It's like uber far. Okay, tell me this. Have you ever been to the Tortugas?
The Dry Tortugas?
Yeah.
Yes, 70 miles off of Key
Really?
West.
How did you get there?
Seaplane.
You did seaplane?
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm dying to do that.
Did it by boat several times.
Did you?
Go diving out there, yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Something I got to do, right?
I would.
I know.
I would. It's one of the last probably untouched areas of the Florida Keys and the ecosystems that are out there in the water. It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm very excited about it. I'm dying to do it. But it takes what, 45 minutes by plane or something like that?
Not
Am I wrong?
even.
Not even?
Maybe from touch off to landing.
Okay.
It's a very short. It's 70 miles, so maybe 30 minutes.
But then how long is it by boat? Because I heard it's much longer by boat.
Couple hours.
Okay, that's what I thought too. Because I was like, because when you go in cruise ship, we're only allowed a certain amount of time, which I think most of you know this. We get in at like, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. And then they kick us out at 4, which is kind of sucky. Got to be honest, because all the fun, I think, happens at 4 or after 4. But don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fun to be had. But it doesn't give you a ton of time to go to the Dry Tortugas.
I wouldn't imagine. Not unless you arrange a seaplane tour.
Yeah, exactly. So that's next.
They don't have to land either. They can always fly you out there. They do the circles and whatnot and then fly back.
True. You got a guy?
That's right.
You do got a guy?
I do. Well, she's actually a lady.
Okay, I need a lady.
And she's actually an NTSB investigator, too, so she's pretty good.
All right. Because I need
and
that.
she's a doctor.
What? Then we definitely
So it's like
need
the
that.
trifecta, right?
Yeah, it is. Anything happens, we're going down. She's saving us all. We're good.
You're safe.
Yeah. I love that. Okay.
Or she's going to investigate the incident.
Right? Very true. She's like, what the heck happened here? No, definitely. I'm totally going to get that lady's number because it's something I've wanted to do when we stop there, but I always do something else. Something I probably shouldn't and can just do on the ship, let's be honest, but it's just easy. So yeah, that would be super cool. Okay, so let's talk about Virgin really quickly. I know I said I was going to keep this really short because we're going to have probably way more time at the end that you're going to have to tell us all about your thoughts on Virgin Voyages. What is it that you know? Like, I know Andrea's probably told you a lot, but do you know, what is it that you know about Virgin? Or give me your perception right now of Virgin, like knowing what maybe she told you or what you've heard or what you don't, I mean, honest opinion. I'm good with it.
No, I see Virgin as being an inclusive fleet. I could see that it would be a fun time. I don't see any negatives to it personally. I was, like I said, born and raised in Key West, so we have a very diverse community.
Yes, you do.
I'm very thankful for that, bringing up at a young age that everyone is somebody and that you don't judge anyone, and that's their own business. So I have no problem with however Virgin operates their ships, and I look forward to it. I think that it's going to be a fun time.
Well, I love that. I love to hear that because everyone does have some sort of perception or concept of what Virgin is going in.
Those are the things that I've heard.
Yeah.
So those are things that don't align with who I am.
Oh, but I do love that you've heard that, so I can't wait to see what you think coming out because I think it's going to be totally different. But that's just my opinion, and if he doesn't say so, then he doesn't say so. That's his opinion. So another question that I have is, what are you most excited for, looking forward to that you have heard about Virgin, basically?
Just the overall experience.
Okay.
Just everything that it has to offer and everything that I'm able to take part in, that's what I want to experience.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking forward to. Just meeting people and just seeing how it goes and seeing how fun it can be.
You know, we were talking about this yesterday. He wasn't part of it, but I'm gonna tell him. We were talking about yesterday that when I bring people on the ship, it's a little bit of a different experience than when just someone that just randomly goes on and doesn't go with us. So it is kind of funny. I always kind of want to. I feel like we should do both. Like, go on with me and then go on without me and see if the whole experience changes, because I do think it does. Not to toot my own horn, because that's not what I'm trying to do, but to say that the experience is definitely different if I'm not there. It'll be interesting because he's actually coming on board when we're in the massive suite, which is the very largest suite on Virgin. So it'll be a different experience that you will get to see the difference between obviously Mega Rockstar and the Sea Terrace, because they're staying in a Sea Terrace. So you will get to see the difference of that, which is kind of cool. So you'll be able to compare those experiences. My also thought is that not to tell you what you're going to do, but you'll probably be in our cabin, a little bit more than a normal situation, so you'll get to see what the difference is, which will be super cool. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you're going to say about it, just because I think that people go in with one perception and come out with I want to say mystified, not that I'm trying to put words or things in your mouth, because you're probably not even going to remember this when you come back, but I do want to say people are like, wow, that was a completely different experience. When you go on a ship with no kids, it's like nothing you've ever experienced before. Like, if you've gone on a ship with kids, it changes it completely. So I can't wait to see what you say about it and see, what your thoughts are afterwards.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it.
And then to see what you think of Key West, too, because, when's the last time you were there?
2018.
Okay, so it's been a while.
It has been.
Yeah, almost 10 years. Close enough. But yeah, it'll be super cool. I'm excited to go. Are you going to go bar hopping with us? Bar crawling?
I'm in it for whatever happens.
All right, good.
Hopefully my family doesn't show up and I don't have to stay longer.
That they don't hold you back. If they're not like, hey, you're staying here with us, and you're like, I gotta be on the ship in like an hour. They're like, we knew you were here. We followed you.
Right.
They tracked you. They're like, we found you at Irish Kevin's. Yes. Well, anyways, that will be super fun. I'm excited. And then, we'll get back together afterwards and recap what you think.
Amazing. I think it'll be awesome.
I know. I'm so excited. All right. We'll be back soon.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.